ass handed to me. I can't stop losing. I'm on a 9 to 10 game win streak is what this user had to say on Reddit. So this post here says, getting my ass handed to me. I'm tired, boss. I play this game maybe 3 to 4 days a week. I work full time and it's always nice to get on my grind and blow off some steam on ranked. But lately I'm just getting my ass handed to me horribly. I'm on maybe a 9 or 10 loss streak, dropped from diamond to low plat in a couple of days. So this is an issue a lot of players are having in all ranks, just getting destroyed by your other rank opponents and just not having a good time. But let's continue reading the post. It just feels like everyone's punished game got so much better overnight. It feels like I need to play 95% perfect, otherwise I'll get clobbered. Elo just seems to mean less and less by the day. I keep running into people several hundreds below me that play like they're in master rank, doing stuff I've genuinely never seen with their respective characters. I haven't felt this low about my own skill level in a minute. I just reached diamond last week and I was riding that high, but then I take maybe a 4 to 5 day break and I'm back to square one. This game is unbelievably difficult, and this is coming from someone who has been playing fighters and competing for 6+ years. I'm the same. I've been competing for a long time. But I realize now that's probably nothing compared to the absolute cracked monsters that have been farming me online. I guess the only path forward is to just keep trying to learn, suck it up, and keep barreling through the army of high elo players that taunt me after I've just given 110% and I'm absolutely exhausted. With things like this, you can never really tie down your ego because people are improving fast day by day, and there's always someone more cracked than you. Elo does not matter, and I'll still get clapped by low elo players for some reason. Again, I have no idea where I'm going with this post. Thanks for reading. Game's good, but I'm tired of getting my ass beat. So there's a couple things I want to touch on in this post, but mostly the most important thing is, why do I keep losing on ranked? I'm not having fun on ranked. What do I do? It feels like every time I get on ranked, I'm getting my ass beat. That's the big thing I want to tackle here and focus on. So number one, if you're not having an enjoyable time on ranked, that's kind of the point. It's ranked. You should not be queuing into ranked unless you want to either increase your rank points or you want to play more serious matches with people in order to improve your skills and get better and learn something. I think a lot of people jump on ranked just to play and try to chase that dopamine of seeing your rank go up as opposed to going down. I want to show you guys something. This is a bell curve, and this is representative of your ability to perform at a high level when you're doing anything, but in this case specifically fighting games and Rivals of Aether 2. So the first thing you need to understand about ranked gameplay is that your performance individually as a player is fluctuating every single day. So if you take a look at this and let's quantify it by saying, okay, look, hold on. So if you were to rank your level of performance, like let's say on a really good day, you're playing like a master level player. Even though you aren't ranked in master, that type of gameplay, if you were to execute it consistently every single day, you would be in master rank, if that makes sense. If you have a bad day, say you're messing up your inputs, you can't hit your combos, you can't move correctly. If you were to play like that every single day, you would be in bronze rank. So the first step to overcoming this not having fun on ranked or, actively having a bad time on ranked is to first understand how your brain works and how your performance works as a human being. This is true for any sport. Your performance fluctuates every single day. Now, for a player that's in diamond rank, the distribution might look more something like this, like your low days are gold and your high days are diamond, and you just kind of fluctuate between gold and diamond, but you have to view your skill level as if it's like this. If you view it like this whole right side of the bell curve is diamond ranked and this whole left side is gold rank. So this poster mentioned that they just recently hit diamond rank last week. So you're not suddenly a consistent diamond ranked level player just because you hit that rank. I think a lot of people put too much stock into rank and ranked points. Your ranked points distribution is not an accurate descriptor of your skill level as a player. You guys have seen this time and time again. There's players like, I don't know, how high is Cake Assault on the leaderboard? Like, If the leaderboards were an accurate representation of every single player's skill level, like true skill, then Cake Assault would always be at the top of the online leaderboards. But you have to recognize at a certain point, rank points just represent how much time you've spent playing ranked. There could be someone who is in gold that beats you because you're in diamond, because they just don't play ranked as often as you do. Your rank points go up based on how many matches you play. So you could be a diamond or, you know, platinum rank player beating master rank players, but you just don't get on ranked often enough to get enough points, to accrue enough points to get into master. But that's a separate tangent. So if you view your skill level as a fluctuating bell curve, then it allows you to give yourself a little bit of a break and some grace, because these two sections, the largest parts of the bell curve, are where most of your performances are going to lie. That's why it's so high up. It's 34% of the data. 34 plus 34. What is this DigiBlood doing on a calculator? 34 plus 34. That's 68. That's over half the time you're going to be performing anywhere between, you know, gold rank to diamond rank or platinum rank. Oops, I mixed them up. It's not diamond, it's platinum after gold. Where's the platinum? Can I lock this layer? Yeah, it's between gold and platinum. So when you drop down back to gold, that's fine. When you rank up to platinum, it doesn't matter, because your skill level as a player is fluctuating in between this range. So you're not a gold player, you're not a diamond player, you're both actually. This is a representation of your level as a player. If you're fluctuating between bronze and silver, you're not a bronze player, you're not a silver player, you're both. Now, if you want to round up and say you're, you know, the higher point, that's totally fine, because, you know, it's all a matter of consistency. So what you want to attempt to do as a player is not to reach a new high and attempt to replicate this high over and over, because this is like the 13 to 2.5% of the bell curve. You want to increase your curve. You want to shift your curve over from being gold to plat to being plat to diamond, and then diamond to master. That's number one. Number two, get more serious about your rank matches. A lot of people like myself, I don't have a lot of time to grind on the game. So that means when I do have time to play the game, I need to take that time more seriously if my intention is to improve. If my intention is to have fun, that's what casual matches are for. That's what training mode is for. Break the targets, all of that stuff. If your goal is to improve at the game or get a higher rank, which are, you know, intrinsically linked, you can't get a higher rank if you don't improve at the game, then you need to take your ranked time more seriously and properly prepare, warm up, study, and play seriously when you're in these ranked matches. Play with intention. So what you should do is, before you get into ranked, you need to warm up. And I know it's annoying to do because, oh my God, I just got off work, I'm tired, I just want to get on the game and just have fun. But you have to be honest with yourself as a player. Are you getting on the game to have fun, or is the dopamine of seeing your rank increase the fun you're trying to have? And if your goal is to increase your rank points, then you're going to have to play as well as you possibly can. So I recommend at the bare minimum 5 minutes before you get into a rank match. So go into training mode, practice your dash dancing, practice your wave dashes across the stage, practice your wave lands on the platform. Do like so you segment these into discrete chunks. So I would do 1 minute of wave landing. Just sit here and do this for 1 minute. 1 minute of wave dashing, 1 minute of dash dancing, 1 minute of ledge dashes, and then I would get on ranked. If you were more serious about your rank time and improving in the game, you would spend a tad more time warming up. I recommend closer to like 10 to 15 minutes warming up, and that would include other things like combos, maybe specific character tech that you want to nail down. And not only warming up, you also want to place more importance on you want to set an intention for your rank session for something that you can improve on. For example, I would go into ranked and say, okay, when I go into ranked, I want to focus on edge guarding today. I want to be really accurate with my edge guards, get my ledge refresh, do all my stuff correctly, and get kills off stage, because I know my character is strong off stage. So when I go into ranked, not only am I already warmed up to play for the day, I'm not missing something, you know, tech like that, but I also have an intention, something that I'm working towards. So my playtime is not my playtime, and my enjoyment and my ranking of my enjoyment of the play session is not tied solely to the amount of ranked points that I accrue. It's also tied to how I personally feel about my performance as it pertains to whatever specific skill I was trying to sharpen or improve on for that day. So I'm not saying, fuck, it was a terrible gaming session because I didn't gain points. I'm saying, okay, it was an all right gaming session. I lost rank points, but feel like I improved at this certain skill. I hope that makes sense. So you need to split up your, I guess, mental stock of things that you're focusing on and that you care about while you're playing ranked, to be more varied than just, am I gaining points or am I losing points? Because like I said, you gaining points and increasing your bell curve from being a gold to platinum ranked player to being, you know, somewhere between diamond and master is your overall improvement in skill level as a player. Ranks aren't like a super accurate representation of your true skill, but they do mean something. You have to play at a certain level. You know, you have to win matches to gain a rank, and to win more matches you have to be better. So if you're focused on getting better at a certain aspect of the game, that will carry into your next rank session or your current rank session, and you will gain points because you're getting better. And if you end up, you know, it's like, okay, I get off work, I have to work tomorrow, I have like a closing shift to an open shift, right? I only have 2 hours to play Rivals. If I'm spending 30 minutes to an hour warming up, studying VODs, and like reading frame data, then I'm only going to be able to play about 3 rank matches, you know, because they're ranked sets. You know, it takes you about 15 to 20 minutes to play a set. I'm only going to be able to play like 3 rank sets before I have to go to bed and get ready for work for the next day. This is where number 3 comes in, which I touched on a second ago. You have to be honest with yourself about why you are turning the game on. If you're turning the game on to improve at it or gain points, you have to take your gaming session seriously and warm up and study your replays and set an intention for your session so that you can improve a certain aspect of your gameplay that is lacking. Be honest with yourself, if you're turning it on to have fun, please queue into a casual match, break some targets, do anything else, or just play a different game. I've had a lot of moments where I get done with my work and I'm like, I want to get on Rivals right now, but I don't want to like have a serious stressful ranked experience. So I just sit in training mode and combo the CPU for like 30 minutes and then I go do something else and I go to bed. And so if you guys are turning on ranked just for the sake of it, just understand you're not going to have a good time. Another thing I want to bring up is this really awesome tweet by Stango. Stango is helping their friend learn how to play Rivals 2, and they brought up this sort of general guide for a warm-up routine. This is a 30-minute Loxodont warm-up routine. If you guys play Loxodont, you can reference this, or you can copy down this list and alter it for your own character. So you have general movement for 10 minutes, dash dance, wave dash 3 minutes, acting out of lag 2 minutes, warm-up spacing for another 10 minutes, do your fairs, bears, make sure you're hitting your sweet spots, hitting below the ledge, and then for another 10 minutes you're just kind of playing in the training mode and doing everything that you just practiced. Then you get on ranked and play. So you can alter this for your own character and have a better time on ranked and improve faster. But I think what this post is really hitting at, and what a lot of posts on the Rivals of Aether subreddit are hitting at, is Rivals of Aether 2 has a huge population issue. There's not enough people playing this game. If I look at the Steam stats, Steam charts, Rivals 2, right now it's 1 p.m. There's about 200, maybe 300 people playing in the world. The game peaks at about 500, 600 players around nighttime. This is the time. It's funny because this person is talking about playing ranked after getting off of work. It seems like everyone plays this game later into the night after they get off work, after they get out of school, you know, extracurricular activities after school. Around the 7 p.m. to midnight like range is when people are getting on. But the point is, when you have a game with such a low amount of players, a lot of the players are going to skew higher in terms of skill. I had this problem when I was getting into competitive Budokai Tenkaichi Tenkaichi 3, which is an older game for the Wii. There was like less than 100. There was probably like 30 players playing that game. I entered a tournament for that game, and the tournament had like 5 people. And I know a lot of us Rivals 2 players can relate to that, because a lot of y'all, if you go to locals, it's like 5 people who were just there for Ultimate but also decided to play Rivals. When you have such a low population for a game, you don't have enough low-level players to satisfy the current population of low-level players that you have. The benefit of Super Smash Brothers and other popular fighting games is there's more of a gradient, like gradual improvement curve for people to ride up, because they're logging into ranked and it's bronze players versus like 500 other bronze players, and they can all slowly improve there and work their way up. In Rivals 2, you have about 10 bronze players and 70 gold players. Not even silver. They skipped silver. There's 70 gold players online right now, and there's 5 of y'all in bronze, and you have to fight up here. So it's not a gradual curve. You have to get over a huge wall, and it's very demoralizing as a player base. So just recognize when you guys are getting online that this game still is niche. You know, we haven't hit the mainstream yet, which is why I'm making all these videos to, you know, try to help out the beginners and hopefully make this game a bit more popular. So if you're having struggling times on ranked, if you're struggling on ranked, if your friend is trying to get into Rivals and they're having a hard time, send them this video. And until the next one, I'll see y'all.